As Governor of the Cheongnam-do, I am pleased to extend greetings to all visitors to Daejeon. I am especially pleased and honored to introduce the culture and travel information of the Cheongnam region. Cheongnam is very important to the history of Korea. The cultural development of Japan and East Asia can be traced to this region and to the Baekje dynasty. Baekje, one of the historical names of the Cheongnam during the Three Countries period, was the birthplace of Buddhism and hence of the strong nationalistic spirit found in Korea today. This strong cultural heritage in Cheongnam is very dear to the hearts of the Korean people. Visitors to this area will see many things of great historical significance, such as King Maejong's tomb in Baekje, the mysterious Maeseng-jong Buddha in Songsan, Il-chon-ugsa Temple in Ongyang, and Independence Hall in Cheongnam. In addition, there are many travel guides designed to provide you with an itinerary of memorable experiences ranging from the romantic to the spiritual. These travel resources include the following: Amyeong Island, an internationally renowned travel destination, the beautiful beaches along the west coast, and the famous hot spring resorts around the Ongyang area. I strongly encourage all visitors to take advantage of the natural beauty of Daejeon, which combines the harmony between a time-honored culture and picturesque nature. I promise that visitors will be impressed by the unusual lifestyle of the people of Cheongnam, characterized by a heartfelt kindness and a lively diligence. My community is always ready to welcome all visitors to Cheongnam, and we promise them first-rate accommodations and enjoyment. Thank you.
Cheongnam, the root of ancient Oriental Baekje culture, boasts not only of the traditional qualities of scholarship, but also of the many physical assets, such as numerous mountains with their beautiful valleys and grand peaks, as well as the beaches of the western Rias coast, numerous hot springs, and Kum River with its many fishing rivers stretching over 360 kilometers.
The Baekje, who had transferred the capital to Ongjin in October during King Mungjung's reign, set it to Sabi for prosperity in the 16th year of the 26th king Songwang. Since then, they started to make their own culture of Baekje at Ongjin.
From the 19th year of King Songwang to the King Uizawang, the Baekje people developed their own culture, building from one of the South and North dynasties, as well as Tang in China on Sabi.
There is a poem about this five-story pagoda as follows. There is only Baekje without you. Never ask about the ups and downs of the kingdom. There's only the sunset and fall. The pagoda endured all those ups and downs of Baekje kingdom.
The beauty of Baekje permits Cheongnam, though their actual civilization may be gone, their footprints remain to be uncovered and reconstructed. Their spirit rests in the proud descendants of us, the people. Paekje people, those who left the river Baekmagang behind, all didn't know their minds. It has calmly flowed over 10,000 years, making beautiful scenery.
The Buddhist arts attained their greatest development during the Paekje age. There are Maeksong Jongbul at Songyang, the national treasure, number 84. The one at Taean being the first one in Korea. As well, there are others at Chongyang and Hongsang. Throughout Paekje, United Shila, and the Koryong ages, many Buddhist relics were built all around Chungnam.
Chungnam has many cultural assets which have until recently remained relatively unknown. The temple Seongjusa was built during the reign of the 28th King Pabwang in Paekje. It was burned down around 1592. Now the five-star stone pagoda of the treasure, number 19. The three-star stone one of the treasure, number 20. On the western three-star stone pagoda of the treasure, number 47, show the scale of the temple. Here in Chungnam, you can see many Buddhist arts, works showing the spirit of the Paekje people.
There are many sacred sites in Chungnam. Many Christians died as martyrs for their faith. The indomitable spirit of their Paekje lineage serve as examples of courage and bravery.
From ancient times, Gaeryong Mountain was recognized as one of the most marvelous five mountains thanks to its incomparable beauty and unique shape. Gaeryong is named after the shape of a dragon with a chicken's crown that is contoured by five major peaks: Chunha Peak, Yeoncheon Peak, Sujong Peak, Sambulsa, and Sayeon Peak.
Those who love and understand the pure beauty of mountains are said to be warm, open people. The mountains themselves represent a long, patient history of embracing all kinds of adversities and troubles in Korea. In Chungnam, there are many marvelous mountains that attract legions of mountaineers. Taedong Mountain delivers a picturesque view of the Napple season of autumn. Soldae Mountain in Kumsan is the highest mountain in Chungnam. Chilgap Mountain is covered with a reddish royal azalea resembling a handsome water painting. Yongbong Mountain displays a remarkable view with mysterious rocks along its range.
famous mountain in Korea always comes with the equally famous temple. Mountains then embrace all the diversity of life, enabling monks and people to brace themselves for life while enjoying at the same time their natural surroundings. Taedong Mountain has a famous temple at each of its four directions. Donghaksa in the east, Kapsa in the west, Sinunsa in the south, and Gaedongsaji in the north. In addition, Muryangsa in Puyo is graced with having the unique beauty of a two-story loaf shape in 8 different angles.
Kwangchoksa Temple preserves the largest stone Pilukposal statue in the cliff off the west coast. This Buddha of the future is over 1,000 years old and is one of Korea's tallest Buddhist statues. Kwangduk-sa in the deep valley of Kwangduk Mountain is decorated by a long tunnel of 400-year-old walnut trees at its entrance. Taeguksa, founded by the great monk Kwangkyo, is located at the top of Taegtung Mountain. Soduksa is located at Toksong Mountain and is famous for the pilgrimages of numerous Buddhists. All these examples prove that there are numerous first-rate acclaimed temples in Cheongnam. Every place you head is faced with a harmonious river and surrounding mountains. Anyone first encountering this sight can hardly restrain a breathless whew or awesome with the same status and value as national treasures.
Rivers in Cheongnam have many different views throughout 4 seasons. These diverse views are greatly enhanced by nearby mountains. For example, the Upper Daeungjeon and the Lower Daeungjeon in Jangguksa, located in Chilgam Mountain. Thus, Jangguksa is famous for having not one but 2 Daeungjeon. In Maguksa, fresh and clean water flows through a small valley in the summer. This site is transformed into a reddish autumn hue by the maple tree in the fall. This scenery can't help but make people marvel at the mysteries of nature.
People in this country love and appreciate the beauty of nature, and they show it by translating their feelings into poetry. Many cabins and shelters have been constructed along the beautiful rivers and mountains in Cheongnam. It is only natural for the descendants of Paekche to be fired up with a love for art. The rising moon, as a poetic subject, was rarely wasted on simple scenic appreciation. Instead, it often became the subject for writing, thus poetically capturing for posterity the living beauty of Cheongnam.
Cheongnamians, people who live in Cheongnam, have lived in harmony with the natural beauty of the mountains, thus producing more than their share of many great scholars. One of these, Chung Hee-kin, was born in Yonggongri, Sinamyeon, Yesan country on the 5th of June in 1786. He founded both the early Korea pragmatism and developed a unique style of Chinese handwriting. Another renowned scholar was Yong-un Han, a monk and activist for the independence of Korea. Both of these men were proud representatives of Chungnam scholarship.
Those who love nature love their country. Since the Baekje dynasty, many patriots have dedicated their lives for their country, and Chungnam can boast of many such men. One of these, Admiral Sun Shin Lee, used a unique fighting turtle ship totally covered with iron for use against the invasion of old Japan. Another general, K-Bak, fought to save the life of Baekje through his tenacious leadership of 5,000 special raiders, an activist for his nation's independence. Chong-il Lee issued the first national newspaper. As well, he was one of 33 activists who participated in bringing the Declaration of Independence during Sang-il independence movement. Sang-jae Lee organized the Independence Association under Japanese colonial rule by encouraging the national spirit for independence.
Women in Chungnam were just as dauntless as men during times of desperation. During the fall of the Baekje kingdom, 3,000 king's ladies threw themselves into the Pengma River to be with the fallen comrades. Kwan Sun-yu, like 3,000 king's ladies descendants before her, participated in the Tamil movement, which led to her being killed by a Japanese soldier. In addition, there are so many housewives who faithfully kept chastity intact for their husband, like the Lady Dami in Chungnam.
Jin Kim, a Pakya, was born in Kaosan, Gyeongsang, in 1889. He led the emancipation movement against slavery at the early age of 18. In 1920, he won a sweeping victory in the Battle of Cheongsang-ri against the Japanese. Pong-gil Yun was killed at 25 because he threw a hand bomb at the Japanese invaders in a bid to restore his nation's independence in Hongkou Park on April 29, 1932. There are many such patriots from Chungnam.
Lee Hyun-choi was an activist in restoring the independence of Korea from Japan. He resisted the unfair treaty of Ulsa. Eventually, he was arrested by Japanese MPs and sent to prison on Tema Island. There, he refused to eat all meals served by the enemy. Young-chae was another patriot who resisted materialism, choosing instead patriotism.
There was no discrimination between men and women, as well as young and old, when it came to saving the life of the country. General Cho Hyun, with 700 youthful soldiers, fought against invaders using only hoes and bamboo spears. Many patriots resisted the unfair Treaty of Ulsa in 1905 by committing suicide. Gyeongju Yilseol-chong was established to honor their sacrifice. Their patriotism is a permanent example to their nation.
It did not take a fortune to build the Independence Memorial Hall, as it was funded by donation from the people of Chungnam. The Memorial Hall commemorates those people who struggled for freedom against foreign invasions throughout Korea's long history. Many historical artifacts and materials in the fight for independence can be seen here.
There is a National Gongju Museum in Gongju, the capital city of Baekje. Here we are able to follow much of Korea's history. In the museum, many national treasures are housed to preserve the history of Baekje, including National Treasure number 154, the gold crown number 156, and the gold earring number 159, the hairpin used by the Queen.
Many wonderful paintings capture the excellence of Baekje art in this national museum located in Puyo, the last of Baekje. This museum incorporates the unique architecture of the Baekje kingdom. The shadow of the Baekje dynasty continues to cast a deep spirit among our people, even though it represents only one epoch in our history.
Kumsan is famous as the birthplace of Koryo ginseng, which is recognized as a medicine with well-known healing properties. Today, a lot of ginseng is produced and transported from Kumsan. The machinery required to cultivate ginseng and the process of cultivation are displayed in the Ginseng Museum.
Hansan Rami Fabric Hall in Hansan-Moshi, Secheon Country displays everything one needs to know about Rami. It shows not only the production process of Rami, but also the shopping centers for selling Rami.
There are many museums and display halls to educate the youth in Cheongnam. These are also used to attract tourists to Cheongnam. A folk museum in Ongyang tangibly preserves many traditions to enlighten the next generation.
There is a first observation platform inside the natural reserve forest in Anmyeonuk, Taean Country. This first observation platform displays the scene of sailing a ferry boat with Anmyeon pine log, diverse farming equipment, and sample trees. This exhibition informs many tourists of the importance of forest and relating culture.
In Poryong City, the coal museum was opened at the place where Songju coal mine had been located, and it shows visitors the mining process from beginning to end, from coal to fuel. Also, the coal museum is utilized as an educational forum for Korean youth by reconstructing the working process in the mining pit.
At the Folk Drama Museum in Uidangmyeon, Gwangju City, a variety of dolls, masks, puppets, and such that are used for the Korean mask dance and puppet show are displayed. Also, visitors can see a display of foreign masks and can enjoy a public performance of folk drama in this exhibition hall, which is coming to the forefront as a new tourist attraction.
Waeonni, Songangyang, Asan City is the site of a reconstructed traditional village depicting past housing patterns ranging from the gentry's residences to ordinary thatched houses. An effective stone wall and a Jongdok Day return us to the past, In this place, one can recapture traces of past life, free from westernizations. It is a great tourist attraction.
Chungnam, adjacent to West Coast, is a sightseeing area with many things worth seeing and enjoying distinctively. There are more than large and small beaches, more than 60 contracted in the West Coast, such as Daenanjido Beach at Tangjin Country, Wansando Beach, and Hodo Silica Sands Beach at Boryong, and Sangbong Beach, Baeksajang Beach, Mallipo, Cheolliko, Bangpo Beach, and so on, including Daecheon Beach. In summer, crowds of people gather from all over the country and enjoy the romanticism of the West Coast while avoiding the summer heat. Beaches in the Chungnam West Coast are distinguished respectively and should not be passed up anywhere.
Muchangpu Beach at Boryong is called the Miracle of Moses in Korea. While the sea divides into two, many people crowd there and find small octopi and the like. Chongjangdae Beach and its magnificent view of the wide sands and dense pine woods adds to its freshness.
The West Coast is the place to enjoy the sea mood to the full winter as well as in summer. Kochi Beach at Anmyeondo, Taean Country is being developed as an international tourist resort. The long sand plain, the surging waves, the black-tailed gulls skimming the surface of the water, the curious locks such as grandmother locks and so on, and other various things worth seeing and enjoying are scattered here and there, and attract many people to new sights. Beaches harmonizing with curious locks and blue waves everywhere produce substantial materials to see, enjoy, and eat at any time throughout the year.
When the weather becomes cold, a lot of people gather here from all over the country. The sandy beach port becomes animated by those who would like to eat lobsters, which are fresh from the boat, raw or roasted with salt. Passing the swimming beach area, you come to see the blue sea waves. Curious rocks stand here and there, making us feel the zest of nature to its fullest. There is yet another sight to be enjoyed, only on the West Coast.
Flying through the waves of the Western Sea while leaving curious stones behind. You can meet many islands. There's the Gaeudo, magnificent view of the swimming beach and rocks. Tando, like being floated buoyantly on the sea. Ongdo, which reminds one of a lonely lighthouse keeper, and Pyeongpungdo, named at the rocks. are surrounded like a folding screen, and Nando, which is famous for the habitat of black-tailed gulls. In fall, Ongdo is wholly covered with leaves and gives an impression of the fall mood at its fullest.
Holdo is the place where the silver sands spread in the natural state, and it is about an hour from Daecheon port. Wyeongdo, which takes about 2.5 hours from Daecheon fishing port by a passenger boat, was named because it looks like it is being enveloped in fog. Wyeongdo, which looks like a picture scroll, harmonizing with surges, ships moored at the port, seagulls flying over the water, and a lighthouse. It is an island where the evergreen trees at the center of the island bring alive the feeling of an ancient mystery.
Chungnam has reconstructed vast, reclaimed land from the sea. These lands become new tourist attractions. At Ganol-do, located at the edge of Cheonsuman, you can see oyster persons at work along the bank of an inlet. In winter, Ganol-do and Bunamo areas are congested with many people because about 800,000 migrant birds flock here. Seeing such a magnificent view covered with numerous flocks of birds on open mouth with amazement and delight.
Amyeongdo at Taeyeon County is famous for its shore pines. The shore pines, which are extended straight toward the sky, form a green forest along the road. You can enjoy a forest bath in this natural forest as much as you like. In Chungnam, there are forests and valleys everywhere which have still not been contaminated, such as Songju Mountain Resting Forest, Nami Natural Resting Forest, and valleys in Mount Taedong. These attract many tourists with their families on weekends.
In Chungnam, there are many reservoirs which attract fishermen to enjoy reservoir fishing. As a transport center, they are very easy to find, and there are big fishes in every reservoir. You can hear the exclamations of fishermen who have hooked a big one. At Wide Yeodang Reservoir, you cannot estimate the expanse as its end is not visible. Gobuk Reservoir at Yeongi Country, adjacent to Seoul, Tapjang Reservoir at Donsan City, and Sapgyoho, connected with Asan City, and Dangjin Country are also recognized as great fishing places on weekends.
Recently, because of their more affluent lifestyles, many people enjoy all-weather sightseeing throughout the year, and the hot springs have become popular. Since the era of the Paekche Kingdom, when hot springs were found to cure various diseases, and especially the Ongyang hot springs, which the kings in the era of the Chosun dynasty frequented, hot springs in Chungnam have become popular. Asan hot springs are famous for their open-air hot springs. Meanwhile, a great many people crowd into Toksang hot springs at Yesan throughout the year and enjoy the hot springs bathing. In addition, there are many hot springs scattered in Chungnam, such as Dogo and Hongsong.
A 5-day interval village market could be reserved for sightseeing and viewing pork articles. For example, the Kumsan Ginseng Market is a gathering place for all ginseng lovers from all over the country. Actually, 80% of all ginseng commerce is transacted here.
Hangsang Rami of Sochang County is famous for its rami cloth of fine texture. Hansong Rami boasts that its cloth, a popular summer fabric, is as fine as the wings of a dragonfly. In the early morning, before sunrise, a carnival-like atmosphere is experienced by the crowds of people who flock from neighboring places.
청양 구기자, the famous elixir thought by the Emperor King of Jixi, has recently been recognized as a health food good for various diseases for old people.
Nowadays, environmentally concerned people worry about pollution-free foods. Top-quality rice produced in Chungnam is highly sought after. Consumers take pride in knowing the environmentally friendly farms and the knowledgeable producers.
Everyone wishes to be beautiful, and visitors to the Chungnam, the region, can add a beauty treatment to their list of to-dos. Not only can they the ruins of Baekje and the beaches of the western coast, but they can buy the wonderful and tired mud of Daecheon Beach, Boryong City. Souvenirs of all kinds abound in this area.
Chungnam, the place for culture and art. During the many festivals, the spirit of the Baekje Kingdom is reborn. Many resorts offer first-class accommodations. Chungnam, the land of the past and the present, the place of elusive mystery, nature, and best of all, people who possess the eternal Baekje spirit.